Welcome in, y'all. This is TYT Sports. That is Denise Jones. I am Rick Strom. I have no idea how, but the Cleveland Cavaliers were losing the entirety of the game. And then they had their first lead super late. It felt like this was going to be the Cavs and LeBron with really a horrible effort in the fourth quarter, shooting like 2 of 12, 2 of 13, 2 of 14, having one of the worst quarters we've ever seen from him. We'll get into that in a moment. And yet they still win?
Well, he said it was his worst game, like, ever.
It wasn't his worst game ever, but it was bad.
And him, for him, he spoke, when he spoke after, he said he didn't feel like it was his best game.
Can you show off the shirt real quick, by the way?
Hendricks.
Solid.
No, but yeah, it was such a terrible performance from the Cavs, but more so, we were talking to this off camera, the Raptors had every advantage. They were playing at home, they were more well-rested. LeBron was not playing at 100. He had to rely on his teammates who really haven't showed up most, if not all, of the season. But they did last night. And they showed up last night. I almost forgot how good Tristan Thompson was, but it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. He's not trying to go home any earlier because the Kardashian house is freaking crazy. So in order for him to
Would you?
Heck no. In order for him to not go home into that house, he's gonna have to play some basketball. So, and he did just that. I was really surprised with the show from a lot of the Cavs.
I would rather have Jonas Valanciunas' thick, what's a Paul Bunyan-like beard, a lumberjack-like beard, all in my grill, instead of Rob Kardashian trying to hug me and console me.
Bro, oh my God.
So here's what happened. LeBron James, really good game again, bad in the fourth quarter. Here's what he said. My teammates were unbelievable tonight. After putting up 26, 11, and 13, 2 blocks, 47 minutes. They stepped up when I wasn't at my best, which is true.
Very true.
Yeah, very true.
He didn't even think that was gonna happen.
The 12 missed shots are the most James has ever had in the fourth quarter or overtime of a playoff game, according to ESPN Stats and Info. J.R. Smith was actually surprisingly good.
Yeah.
And Stephen A. Smith has.
He must have had some Henny.
Dogged him. Oh, man. Yes. Yes. And probably got some booty, too.
Something.
So J.R. Smith had 20 points. Shot 5 of 6 from 3. Can't get more efficient. As you're going to see from the numbers right here, Kyle Korver, 19 points. He was astounding late in the game. There was a moment where J.R. Smith got caught, right?
Right.
And he was double teamed, I want to say, on the lower left block. The Cavs were going from right to left, lower left block. Got caught in the air, dished out to Korver. You heard the entire crowd groan before he was about to shoot.
Yeah.
Because he was their Lord and Savior at some points as well. So more importantly, and here was Tristan Thompson's stat line, of course, 14 points, 12 rebounds.
What?
5 of 8 from the field.
I was on move the whole time I was watching him play.
So what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
I saw the Raptors have every chance to win this game and just completely freaking blow it. Like it's like, I said this before, it's like Usain Bolt, you having your chance to play against Usain Bolt, the best. He's injured, he has a messed up ankle, he had like an excessive amount of pasta the day before, so he's feeling heavy, and you still lose to Usain. Like LeBron he wasn't playing his best performance. He had to rely on his teammates, which when you have to rely on your teammates and you're with the Cavs, it's kind of like, well,
with this ensemble.
Here you go. Here's the win. But no, and then again, just the fact that they were playing at home, they needed this game. They had this game in the bag, and for whatever the reason, Toronto, they lost it. Even Drake, you have Drake.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Save it. So here's another part that I liked. There's like, first off, to your Usain Bolt point, I'm gonna bring up a more historical reference.
Sure.
So Major League Baseball, Willie Mays.
Yeah.
Not Wesley Snipes, Willie Mays Hayes.
Right.
Willie Mays. He would do something in order to put his teammates in a better position to score.
Yeah.
Which was this false sense of hope. Okay? And that's sort of what I saw with LeBron, where you're like, he's gonna turn it on at some point. So what Willie Mays would do, he would be on second base. He would get knocked in with an RBI single, but his method would be to slow up around third to make it look like the center fielder had to play. And then he would turn on the Jets and score. And then instead of an RBI single, the batter would then go to second base. That's what I saw with LeBron, a false sense of hope with the Toronto Raptors.
But he never really turned it on, though.
He did turn it on in overtime. And then especially, a more important point was defensively against Kyle Lowry, who I had to note this because I'm like, where the hell did he go? This is what LeBron does. He scored prior to his layup in overtime, left hand off the window. The last time he scored prior to that, 3:03 into the third quarter. That is what LeBron does. So anybody that gets going, it's like, hey man, stop him. And then he does, and the game completely changes. Yeah. So here's more. Toronto shot 5 of 25 from the field during the final period of regulation, agonizing 3 of 17 on shots in the restricted area. According to ESPN Stats and Info, those 14 restricted area misses were the most by any team in any quarter over the last 20 postseasons.
Facts.
Was this a choke job by Toronto?
I think so. And if someone says otherwise, then it doesn't make any sense. Like, you needed this win. I mean, I'm not even saying that I really thought that the Raptors had any chance to make it past this round.
You gave them no chance?
I didn't think they were going to make it past this round, but I was confident that they were going to get this W today, or last night.
Last night, sure.
And the fact that they didn't, it kind of just confirms a lot of what I was thinking.
Are you putting the carriage before the horse, or are you speaking from a historical standpoint when you're giving that analysis?
I'm putting the carriage before the horse. That's what I'm doing.
You know what I like about you? You admit it. Yeah. like if this were like first day, no, I'm not saying. It's like, no, I was wrong. Like, it's cool. It's totally cool. It's whatever. A little bit more. I like what OG Anunoby did, as you're gonna see right here. Against LeBron James. He was pretty damn good.
Right.
George Hill was nowhere to be seen as well. So.
Well, the Raptors superstars were nowhere to be seen.
Late in the game. They had a lead. Like,
they did have a lead. They did have a lead, but it wasn't the performance that I feel like we had seen going into the playoffs. And
for the Raptors.
For the Raptors.
Oh, for sure.
So to kind of weigh in a little more their performance for the first half of the game and the last half of the game, to me personally, they could have been doing a lot more. Even though they had the lead for the first half, they could have been doing a lot more. And they could have carried that work into the second half. And the fact that they didn't and lost it terribly to, honestly, guys that could have been their teammates. And again, I'm just basing the performance that the Cavs players have had aside from LeBron. It's like you losing. They lost the scrimmage. That's what happened.
What I'm gonna be very curious to see is.
You ever played scrimmage at school and you're like, oh yeah, I just won my team. But then at the same time, it's like, oh, darn it.
And hello, Ajit Pai in the FCC.